Akaanza kuniambia kwanza unajua hata hiyo jina yangu nilibadilishwa nikawekwa Masharia, it should be changed. And the quickest way to change the name if he marries me, so that we'll change it through what? Marriage certificate. Mimi kwanza nikahang hiyo simu. Nilikuwa shop 4th floor. Nikateremka 3rd floor. I called a friend of mine. Anaitwa Shiko. I didn't know, okay. I wasn't, sijui ilinipata off guard. I didn't know if what I was understanding is what he was saying. You know. So nikaita Shiko akakuja. Nika call dad tena nikamweka loudspeaker. And so my dad is saying, akona 2 daughters, me and another daughter from, after aliachana na my mom, he remarried. Okay. So he got another daughter. But he doesn't have a son. Now, kama pesa sio shida, he can be able to educate me and give me that business. Lakini niende, nitakaa kwake, you know. I can give him a son because sisi ni damu moja tutakosana. And I couldn't agree. He made me Google in his topic iliendelea for so long. He kept on insisting. Anambia Google, there are people that have married their children. If you know the parents, yani wanapiga makelele from morning to evening. You will do everything in the house, but there's always a mistake. You know, there's always something you didn't do right. There's always a reason. You know, something is always wrong. You get busts. But no, it takes time before you can accept you have a problem. Yes. But no, this was a major, it was something that happened over a period of hours. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have clear memories of what I was doing. Okay. Derona tadironi taitano. Now you know it is like I see myself somewhere.
But you are not very sure. I'm
not very sure. Okay. You know. So after that episode, I had like 72 hours sijalala. Sasa wacha ni Google nione. At usipolala, your brain starts to eat itself. The following morning 6:30, I got it a Mathari. Githuki. Yeah, so a psychiatrist.
That is in Nyeri. Nairobi.
Nairobi ha Muthaiga.
Okay. Brunana.
Dure story ya my dad tunarekedu tawani tutarite na my dad leo. Unenda decide. Okay, this didn't work out. He's not going to accept me. I have to move on. You know. Though from I don't know how I was attached to him from childhood, because on a table way, I used to pray so much and cry to God for him. Okay. You know, I wanted to meet him in one piece. Okay. Whenever it's going to tupatana in one piece. Okay. So nikaenda Mathari. Yeah, I was diagnosed with a few disorders. Started my medication na therapy.
Ne disorder ilikuwa wakuruni sio?
Major depressive disorder, anxiety disorder, OCD.
OCD means?
Obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay. Na PTSD. Like, yeah. My mom aliolewa nikiwa 9 years. Okay. She took 9 years. But my father didn't want my mom to get married. He was telling me, agikorwo mwanyene single mother, no ngurehe. Agikorwo ndwacenji iyo ritwa, no ngurehe. No riu ri wina ritwa riene, mamu wanyu ni mutumia wene. I'm like, we're not talking about my mother. We're talking about me. Yes. He dumped me at KU and told the nurses amenyokota kwa barabara. And at that point, actually, I was almost dying. The friends that came to see me kwa ile hosi nilikuwa ndo nipoe referral nipelekwe KU. Shiko, the same Shiko. Okay. Alikuja kaniambia Karen, unajua umefura. Mimi sijui kama nimefura. Sijioni. But I knew I was so dehydrated to a point that sikuwa nakula. Nilikuwa napewa glucose but haizi dissolve kwa ulimi. Sikuwa na any saliva to dissolve it. So they called an ambulance, kapewa referral, nikapelekwa KU. And he left me there. The reason why he's leaving me, there's a neighbor of mine, nimepigia simu aniletee ID. kwa ile hospitali I will need it for my referral.
Yes.
Aniletea ID. So si wakapatana. He was rushing to go home with this lady. So he left me at the hospital. So the nurses were like, are you the next of kin? Hapana, msichana hata tumjui. Mimi tumempata kwa barabara tukamsaidia. He left me at KU, never paid the bill, never called, and he disappeared.
Thiokora bathia na Githuki wa Nyokabi agikurehera maundu ma gutuanda ma kumakania ma gukuumiria o ndomwe na mikwekwe ni haha thiini wa Githuki wa Nyokabi Digital TV.
Ndakonyita ogeni mwiroreri wakwa thini watabarĩrĩte ya muthenya wa umuthi njitagwo Githuki wa Nyokabi njoke gucokerie ngatho ni undu uguo mukoretwo mugitwarana na ithuĩ uguo mukoretwo mugitu support uguo mukoretwo mukinyita ugeni na mukihe kiande ageni atukoretwo tukirehe thini wa platform citu ya kuririra undu ucio tutikoragwo tukiwoya oro uguo na itheru tabarĩra ĩno turakurehera imwe kwa imwe kuma mukawa wa Golden Palmer Niguo kumwena wa Keno aiko wi Keno we oniwa witu Murang'a opposite kirabu gitagwo OJ ya Keno kurigania na thibitari wa Santa Mo Surgical Hospital wewe na waingira guku ni ukorwo icamania na maundu mothe kana services ciothe ikorwo igabatarania thiini wa hospitality internationally oguo uka umacerere na ni njui ni ukorwo ukiiganira ni undu wa motungata mao tabarĩra itu no irugamirwo ni andu metagwo Safi Dreams Estate GN Production na niyo makoragwo makirugamira gutigirira ati ni ciatuika cia gukinyira na njira njega muno makiria mujitikiria tuko tukinyita ugeni mugeni tukire nake muthenya wa umuthi producer itu tunamuritago Papa Kalish na mwena wa IT tuko na muthuri wetagwo Francis Gathi ni matumaga video citu cigakinyanira cikiri njega muno makiria Kalish ru ngitikira tuko tukinyitanira na mugeni tuko tukimunyita ugeni na nyambe heane apologies yakwa todo nijereirwo karibu sana. How are you, Karen?
I'm good.
You are well?
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante, nashukuru.
My apologies.
Accepted.
Thank you. Roho imetulia sasa.
Not tugeguo.
Not tugeguo kuri.
Not tugeguo.
Not tugeguo.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Ta rora kamera na mbemwe ugeithie mwiroreri umwire witagwo atia na muciini ku tucoke tuthina mbere na story yaku.
Okay. Mwiroreri njitagwo Rose Karen Wairimo. Muciĩ ni Gatundu North, but I live in Nairobi. Yeah, that's where I hail from.
Okay. Wikaga atia? Karen Wairimo no?
Karen Wairimo is a 26-year-old.
Okay.
I am a HR by profession.
Okay.
So, but most of my experience is from sales.
Okay.
Different companies. Yeah, I've been in sales for quite a number of years.
Okay.
And recently, I've also been in human resource.
Are you the firstborn?
Yes, I'm the firstborn. Yeah, I'm the firstborn in a family of 4 kids.
4 kids.
Yeah.
Ukurite wi mwana uhana atia nigetha riu tuke twambatite kahora when you were growing up, you know, wahanaga atia warerirwo atia ukurite atia?
Gukura ri ngurite na shushu.
Okay.
Gatundu North. Yeah.
How did you end up gukora na shushu wanyu eti baba na mama wanyu meho?
Okay. Ngimenya ri I didn't ndiakorire ngimenyaga my biological father. But ndaikaraga gicagi na my shush. Mom got married the class 4. I was 9 years. Na magigioka muciĩ na magikiuga. So after first term ya class 4 ngigioka Nairobi guikara nao. Maikaraga Mwiki. Ngigioka guikara nao. I was enrolled in a school.
Yes.
But the guy who married my mom okay, ndakuikara nao April.
Okay.
Twahinga cukuru after first term. In June my sister was born.
Okay.
Our second born. So the man who married my mom didn't accept me. No. So nani mistreataga shouting and all that. So class 5 first term. They carried now class 4 second term na third term. Class 5 first term. Gishokio gishagi. Yeah, there ni kware na series of events. The situation was how do you call it? It could not be handled any longer. My family, Margaret, from my mother's side, my uncles, my aunties, walikuwa wametry ku negotiate and mediate the situation, no? But it was impossible for me and my stepfather to live together. Yeah. I wasn't used to mistreatment, you know, being harassed, being abused, sikuwa nimezoea. So we couldn't. So the last event, nikadharu joke yogishagi. Things had become so very depressing for me. So my performance dropped. Gejako hana tadra withdraw. No, there is this specific day. Dadire shukuru. Dadire Gera a student, a colleague, fellow student, the story. And Neda decided that I don't want to live there, you know. But diarena away, ya kuma. Kugo ni Gera kaire tukau omothe tuguthie kwanyu. So tukimashukuru tukithie kwao. Tuthikore the parents tugikora mamu na baba na siblings. I think there were 3 siblings. Makimwira ruzu agikimahe story ura damwira. The parents said hatuzichukua mtoto wenyewe tukae naye. Na juko si mbali, we'll just go and tell the parents ako huku. Okay. Atalala huku, yes, but we just inform the parents. Yeah. Niye my classmates, yes. Na mamu wao, na house help, na fafo wao. Tukachukuana.
Timu mzima sasa?
Ndu twatigashia sheshike. Yeah, okay. Makedwara mushi. Dure mami ne kujatha marajatha, yes. Because it's like an hour, okay. After shukuru yumo, yes. And it was a few minutes walk. Na fafana kia ne kujatha rajatha, you know. Dure tugithie gukinyari Ndimuhikire, if you understand, eko na farafara shikurokete and then streets.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. So to go to naka one of the roads, 9th street. Dure mami agetuona. Tugioka kwa kanambia ka hapo. Akihorera fafanyo fifaitu.
No amuhe.
Ndakuhe. Akimuhorera agioka.
Yes.
Rurire okirere, I panicked. So I got up and I almost ran away. Akanishika ruride kana kanini. Akanishika. Threw me to the ground. Kapo, and he was shouting. Ikarahau, umeanza tabia mbaya, umetoka kwa mwanaume sijui. I'm 9 years old. You know. And back then I didn't take maneno zake with any weight because I didn't know what he was talking about. Okay. You get? So the way he handled me, mama yao msichana ndo aliniambia, akipinduka tu utoke uende mbio urudi kwetu. So that is how nililala kwa wenyewe, okay. That night. And so, okay, they understood why I didn't want to stay in that home. So nikalala, asubuhi nikaamka, nikarudi, nikaenda shule. So after school, no, in school, the father came, my stepfather. Kakuja kaenda kwa headmaster's office. She was still the owner of the school. Kamwambia mtoto sasa amekuwa ahudhagira ritwa Jagiri. Ona daraire mushie ira arathire na mwiretu. The lady, the classmate who accommodated me was a bit bigger than I was. Okay. I mean, I was the small bodied ones, no. So I like the arararire kwene na iretu anene nini ikakuwa scandal. Mageta Shari are my classmates. It was a very big scandal. Na akafukuza mama yangu that night. So mimi nililala. My mom akona mtoto mdogo. My sister is a few months old. Nililala kwa one of the teachers that night. And then the following day ndo nikarudishwa kwa shosho.
Before you go back to before sokete kule we shosho wanyu. Niki giki gyatumaga ure kwanu? What is that one reason yatumaga igwe mutigikana no we na memu wanyu na your stepdad?
I didn't have a problem with my mom kana my sister, but my dad, kana, you know someone who hates you. Dad nitajiko dote karite. Trona news. Like I remember one time, kulikuwa na raid ya sex workers how. News, I don't have an understanding of even what is happening. But news igetho more ukaigwa uga aya ni ile tutathamburie no. Mafatie marogoto othe maikio Indian Ocean, you know. And he used to coach me in mathematics and hakuwa ananifunza. He would insult me, you know, haushiki, and used to every little thing. Sieti amesema kitu nimekataa ama anajirudia.
Wese.
It was so bad. Kunimistreat, kunifukuza nje, kunitukana. By then alikuwa physical. But after sasa nimerudi ushago, he was never abusing me physically again. But before nirudi, he was abusive.
Okay. Susu nimegugwitikira wathi mucio mususu mutwara na watia watuika kana ka susu na guka riu
ndatikire kana ga susu susu nimekujitikira na enroll shukuru.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okure wathomagira by the way.
Okure wathomagira. That school nayo ndathire, it was a public school. But nayo ndathire na mbere nayo. Okay. Guka na susu, they loved me and they still love me. Nedwega, but really, my mom was not supportive to get financially and in things like those. No. So the frustration would overflow to me.
Yes.
But generally, they were good people. Yeah, and they took care of me.
No arikia thukuru.
Dabadarikia class 8.
Okay.
Ndarikia class 8 re gigito shukuru. St. Francis Girls Mango.
That's a national school, eh?
Extra county, provincial, extra county. Thank you. Deto shukuru le. Muthenya wa gugi thiko cia guki admit igikuhiriria. My stepfather no augire ndari na mbeca cia guthomithia. So jigisharirwo kuingira cukuru, my grandfather agithie akioya roni from account ya tea leaves.
Okay. Masani.
Yeah, so that's how I joined high school.
We are back. No athi thukuru riu. No enroll na no igira form 1. How was the mathomo mahanaga atia?
Mathomo ciakire moru. And the school was also a good school. Yeah, difficulties zilikuwa mob because ule ndilahota ku afford school fees. So gakora every time people are what wanafukuzwa fees, I'm always among them. Nona nitwa kuaga snacks, biscuits, tutakiritia biscuits 1 kg na iria long life.
Yes.
If it's 250 ml, 12 packets. That is what we were buying. But ruga kora niere. And it shukuru without shopping. Todoregi mamre. Patia 500. Kana regiona dina die mushie, dadie gishagi. Mona, twadie regi mid-term, so dadie gishagi. So 500, ukitoa fare, you don't have a shopping or anything like that. Mona.
Yes.
Nitokoragwa na visiting. Mostly akoragwa once per term.
Yes.
So, nwakionaga ciana iria ingi sila visitwo ni an entire family. Nona. But for the 4 years, my mom came twice. And my grandfather came, I think, twice or thrice. And there's one visiting that my uncle came.
Okay.
Rugakora, I wasn't in the same, I don't want to say class, but I was always left out, you know. So nobody will come. I don't have shopping. I don't have money. I'm always sent out for school fees. Akushaka rugeja ku understand. I come from a dysfunctional family.
Okay.
Nona. Rugeja ku understand my situation. Unajua tu primary day. Tuthomaga story mama wa kambo, baba wa kambo. And tuthiathinkaga beyond that. Nona. In high school day. Niguo ndajire ku understand. This is actually what is happening. Nona. And it weighed me down. High school, my performance was bad. Performance yako yari very poor. Okay, nitokoragwo na CU where people would donate.
Yes.
You see, like, umekuja na shopping, umeenda midterm, umekuja na ingine, tumekuwa na visiting, umeletewa ingine. So girls would donate necessities. And so any CEO official alikuwa anaweza kupea. So I would tell them, so shule zikifunguliwa watu wakipeleka whatever they are donating, the CEO officials would take necessities na sanitary products. Wanakuja wananipea.
Pole.
I was a jovial person, very energetic, but really, I didn't feel like I was fitting in, you know. We used to have Thursday class, tulikuwa tunaita class meeting, where every class one parent would come. Kila Thursday kuna mzazi anakuja. And walikuwa nakuja for the purposes of any communication, any provocation, or anything that we need handled in the school.
Okay.
But from Form 1 to Form 4, nobody from my family ever came.
Okay, one parent per class every Thursday. That is okay. Okay. Per stream.
Per stream.
Okay.
So kama ni we were 4 streams, we would have 4 parents. Kila mtu anaenda kwa class ya mtoto wake.
Yeah.
Every stream has a parent. But anyway, nikasoma nikamaliza. I had friends who were supporting me. Yeah. And I finished Form 4 in 2016.
How was the performance?
It wasn't good. Yeah. It wasn't... Okay, it was below me.
Expectations.
Yeah, it was below my expectations. It was below what I can do. Yeah.
Did you join college or university?
Yeah, so I finished school in 2016. At that point, siziendelea kukaa na shosho tena.
Okay.
It's time now for me to join college or fix my life.
Yes.
You know? So shosho decides, sasa utakaa Nairobi, you know, you develop yourself. Nikakuja kukaa na kina mama. So December 2016. So when I came, my mom sasa alikuwa amepata another son. So sasa tuko watatu, 2 girls and 1 son. I was I was literally, how do I put it? Okay, let's start with my father.
Okay.
This man didn't ever accept me. And he didn't want me back. So there were always issues. You know, I got a phone. Ningeacha ikicharge. That man would wake up and go through my phone. And then wake me up and start asking me, huyu ni nani? Alikupigia mlisema nini, you get? Nikimaliza high school, I was so naive. I wasn't exposed. I didn't know a lot of things, basically.
Okay.
Nilikuwa too very green and very naive. So there wasn't much on the phone. But
Unlike now. Unlike now.
you said that, not me.
Okay.
You know, umesema si mimi.
Si yako hiyo. Okay.
So ikakuwa ngumu for me to live in the house. And my sister sasa alikuwa amefika grade 4-5. Alikuwa ameanza kukatch up. You know, alikuwa ameanza kujua misi wao.
Okay.
You get? Na sasa alikuwa shule, so I would Januari amefungwa shule, so my mom angeamka make breakfast ampeleke shule. Then ningempelekea lunch. Na my brother, I think alikuwa baby class. Niwapelekea lunch. I pick my brother from school, clean him up, give him 10 o'clock tea, do his homework, go to the soko, nikuja nipike supper.
Okay.
But these kids had started picking misi wao, you know. So ningemkataza kufanya kitu. Ananiambia misi mama yake. Nizae wangu nikataze. You know. I would tell my mom something is not okay. And she would be like, wewe ndio uko kwa wenyewe. Hao watoto wako kwa baba yao. You know, hautanyima watoto amani kwao. Wewe ukisikia hauko sawa, wewe toka uende. My mom started becoming so insultive. And you know, that is not something I was used to.
Okay.
Shushu na Guka, they didn't have the energy to even insult me. They would correct me, but haingeenda beyond that. So me, what do? I go to the area chief. First of all, niliwalk around nikatafuta children's home.
Ukiwa peke yako?
Nikaingia. I told them, I'm having problems at home. And I would want to move into a children's home. I'm being adopted or something.
Okay.
You know, I just wanted something. Itanitoa kwa hiyo nyumba. You know, I don't know if you know the parents. Yani, wanapiga makelele from morning to evening. You will do everything in the house, but there's always a mistake. You know, there's always something you didn't do right. There's always a reason. You know, something is always wrong. You get? And then now, our watoto venye walikuwa wananiongelesha, like, I don't understand, but walikuwa shapik misi wao, so they would say it. Okay. So I went to a children's home. Kuna children's home wiki, Deliverance Road, Street 910 hapo. So wakaniambia, no, we don't pick children like that. And so you mimi ni mkubwa, nimemaliza high school. I'm 17. We don't pick children like that. Utahave kwenda kwa chief. Nikaenda kwa chief. Chief akaniambia kuja kesho. So kesho yake nikaenda. Chief akanipea full scaps. Akaniambia I write down
the reasons why you want to.
Ujue nimetoka high school. So najua kuandika yesi. I wrote around 3 pages. Explain the whole situation. I want to move into a children's home because of this and this and this and this. Explain the whole thing. My parents can support me from there if they want. If they don't want, I was ready to work, be a cleaner, be something, you know, as long as nitoke kwa hiyo nyumba. And I was actually ready for adoption. Yeah, any family, you know, yenye itanitoa tu in this situation. I was ready to be adopted. So it happened. Okay, I think they were discussing. The assistant chief wa your time knew me from Kayole. Kitambo tulikuwa tumekaa Kayole before my mom got married. So he recognized my name and told my mother. So of course I didn't get any assistance, but my mom was told. So ilileta a lot of problems nyumbani. You know, and that is why I appreciate. So Geoffrey Musiria is rescuing kids.
Yes.
You will not understand until you're that kid.
Yes. Sure.
You know, I tried to look for help. Like mahali popote tu penye naweza ishi, an orphanage or something. Sikupata. Yeah, so the chief didn't help me. He could create a fuss at home. And then my mom was the kind of person, every small thing, atapigia kila mtu kwa familia. You know, I don't know how it happened, but I think she ended up choosing the husband over me. So she would call everybody in the family. Ameingia 6, amefanya, hata jana, anapika chakula ni kama sijui kona nini you get. So she definitely told everybody that I'm trying to get them arrested and I'm trying to find myself another family. So akaniambia, wewe at this point, enda ukatafute baba yako. Juu goma iria we nacio tutiri tuona goma ta icio gwito. No. And so that is, nikiwa high school nilikuwa nimeona my clinical card. It had my mother's name and my father's name. Okay. So I saw my father's name. That was the first time I saw my father's name. But I didn't take much of it. So after mamaliza high school, that 1 year is when now I started looking for my father.
Okay. Ukwambia ha?
Gwambia na
wena rĩtwa already?
Ndĩna rĩtwa. Of course nitaanza na aunties.
Okay.
Mlikuwa mnamjua, how did it go? How was the story? That's when I learned my second name was actually changed. Initially, nilikuwa nimenemiwa mama ya my dad.
Okay.
So it took years before nimpate. So Rudeko Mushiere, I'm trying my best to find something to get me out of that situation. So mimi nilianza kuuza lines za Safaricom. Tiko tunauza 50 bob. And then ule jamaa anatupia lines, tunampatia 20 bob.
Nabaki na 30.
Nabaki na 30. Fast forward 2017 September. When I was supposed to join college. So registration was to start on Thursday. On Tuesday, nyebera tu ikaragare. Double decker ya ito ilikuwa sitting room. And the kitchen, okay, it was like a double room. So kitchen re, it is not an entire room, it is a section.
Okay.
Yeah. So after I brush my teeth, I used to drink water before I go to bed. So you can imagine, basically, kitanda yetu na kitchen na sitting room is one
thing.
So that guy is called Masharia. That is why I'm Roskaren Wermo Masharia. Ameketi hapo, he was watching Nat Geo, whatever he was watching. Mimi nakunywa maji nilale. He tells me, "Usifikirie nitakusomesha. Wewe si wangu. Na hutaitumia shilingi yangu hata moja." And they just opened the bedroom. Mama alikuwa amelala. Nikamuuliza mbona ananiambia hivyo? Hebu amka umuulize kwa nini ananiambia hivyo. So my mama akaamka kwa like nini? Huyu si wangu, nimesema sitamsomesha, sijui nini, kazi yake ni kushinda huko akilia. He used to tell me oredaga takiogo, you know. Back then I didn't know what it meant. But at that time, all I could do was cry and pray. You know, there's nothing else I could have done.
Yeah, sure.
So that is how I didn't join college in 2017. So kaendelea kuuza lines. I was hustling here and there. My mom too. Nikaweza kujoin college 2018. So each time before I joined college, try to move out.
Okay.
To move to a friend's house. She was called Stacy. But sasa mimi si contribute financially as much. So after some time, kitu 2-3 weeks, she told me, hataweza. So I went back home, and there's an aunt of mine who had accommodated me for like 2 months. And then my mom akamwambia nirudishe, you know. So 2018 September, I joined college. I was doing next series. TVET. It was a diploma. Okay. So unasoma term 1, term 2, term 3. You get. So my mom paid term 1. It was around 39,000. Nikaingia shule. And that was it.
Hukumaliza?
Nilimaliza. But isipokuwa that first term money that was paid. There's no other school fees. Yenye nililipiwa.
Who was paying for your school fees the rest of the years?
They had help.
Okay.
I had government capitation. Of course, I had to do a lot of things to survive. Okay. So, nimeingia shule September. When I move out, I moved out, I think, after the first term. That was January. The following year. I moved out to Ruiru with Stacy again. But I'm a full-time student. I'm not working. And my parents are not supporting me.
Okay.
So, ile pesa napata, whatever it is, things kama nitafua nguo, whatever it is, I would manage to do. Okay. My first priority was fare kwenda shule. So, one Friday or Saturday, but sikuwa na classes hiyo siku. I'm in the house and Stacy writes a message to me. She cannot continue to, feed me and house me, and I'm not contributing. Of which I understand her.
Okay.
Hosting somebody, sim to win when they're not helping you is difficult.
Yes.
And she was also struggling. So akaniambia hataweza. Alinitext kitu 2 p.m. saa 8. Akaniambia akitoka job asinipate. So I called my friends. There was a guy, a childhood friend. Tumelewa naye. Alikuwa anasomea MKU. Alikuwa na nyumba Makongeni. But alikuwa amedifa. So alikuwa Nairobi. Nikamuuliza kama anaweza ni host tuko kwake. Akaniambia ni sawa. So I carried some few clothes. Nikaenda Makongeni, kaenda kanionyesha nyumba. Akaniwacha karudi Nairobi. I didn't have food. Thankfully alikuwa analipa rent. The father alikuwa analipa rent because they knew he had a house.
Okay. No, the father to this were a childhood friend now.
Yeah, ni family friend.
Okay.
But the parents, my parents and his parents did not know.
Okay.
Walikuwa nadhani nyumba iko empty. They didn't.
Ni amo wana wao. No matiramenya kwina mundu.
Matiamenyaga ni kuode.
Okay.
Yes, wake ni host. I remember dakomaga gokira thita. So that I skip breakfast. Kuna this coffee. Ilikuwa natoka 5 bob. Inaitwa Gibson.
Inaitwa Comrades Fred.
Na makeki mare haugo metagwo gwashe.
Kana mukonye.
Dada ya Gibson na gwashe. Thita na hwaini. For a period of a long holiday. For a period of 3 months. No rure once in a while weekend re feel ni agiokire ndweru no ginya agitumwo ni aciari oke akirore nyumba. Ni agiokire kuwa goka kagura tokens. Ageka the basic grocery shopping. No athie. Tukacoka back to
Oka muikarania nake atia.
We were family friends. Okay. Nothing much.
Okay.
Todwari na roommate. Okay, well, we differ at the same time. So the room had 2 beds. Nothing ever happened. Luko tu marafiki.
Okay.
Afu niende da kwa magamuno, not because they natoro, but because it's the only thing I can do. Nyumba haikuwa na TV or anything. I didn't have a smartphone. Doka kugia smartphone 2020. Kuwale basically, there's nothing I could do. It's either nalala ama I'm taking a walk. You know.
Adogeti dogi the faro guo.
There's nothing I could do. Rure tukahigora shukuru. Shukuru kehigoro. Runa fare ya kumama kogeni ginya Pangani. Ndathomagira Pangani. NTTI. Niliona wali rebrand. Ni haraihu. So I contact my friends. Aratothomaga nao. Aria muma kone he miritu maga kone nilikuwa natoka Kitui. So ndamenyaga ne kwetha nyumba. Rudi nake tuali ndari na kundu gwa guikara alikuwa ametoka natoka hostel. Hostel surely they had rules that she didn't want to adhere to. So alikuwa nataka nyumba. Nikamwambia huku kwenye nakaa unaweza kuja tukae huku siku 2 tugetha nyumba ko huko Kariako. Twathi classes re after classes tunatafuta nyumba. Tuethi kuigira ithatu tundu yakire na besha wazazi wake wamempea do. Twethe nyumba. No rure tutanona ri turainuka ko wakwa Makongeni. Ni kwene. Mwene ku ni host re. Anaitwa Finley. Ndimuhikire. In fact no agamenyire kone kona story yo. Sikumwambia. Ndiamwirire. Mundu ngiguka. So tugikara akiona nyumba na mari na ile twagere. It was a clique of 4 girls. Okay. 3 were Kambas and me. Okay. Tugire tukioya nyumba tuonire mwe. Tuko tugikara doigana ana. Dikani dina contribute. Laudie no ri dama newa etagwa dama mwiri tucio Damaris neyo waruta share yakwa ya rent kindu ngirigire and something. Rure nini ndirona hehega because no ndu kuma Kariako guthie cukuru it's a walking distance. So one thing I'm assured of dikatira kirathi. I just need to make sure my fees is getting paid.
Yes.
I think it's one of the most dark seasons of my life.
Okay.
Because in the way I had to survive. Tugikara 1 month, tukiona nyumba ingi. Kugo tugikatia, tugisplit. Eri tushagere ni mahitaniti kugo matigikarire hamwe. Gwituka ni jikare no ucio umwe na kio yungiathie kare na dama. Tondu no matikarania. Tugithie tugikara mweri wa mbere. Mweri wa kere gioka guthirari. Ndathiĩte kũ? I think nilikuwa nimeenda salon or something. Ngĩoka rĩ, ndokire ngĩkora nguo ciakwa nĩ cithamirio ciatwarwo kwa ndama.
Okay.
No ndama arĩ aware. Ngĩkĩra mũirĩtu tũtika nake etagwo Diana. Ngĩkĩmũria kwani kumeenda aje? Nĩ ndokire nyũmba ngĩkora gũtirĩ kĩndũ gĩakwa kĩ nyũmba. Ngĩamba ngĩciria nĩ kũiywo, ngĩcoka ngiuga kaende karĩ ciakwa. Ngĩkĩmũria akijira kutoka leo hautakuwa nakaa kwa hii nyumba. Uende ukakaa uko na dama. Sisi hatutalisha mtu, hatutalea mtu. Ni understandable tondu ndiakĩrĩ mbeca. Na akĩhinga nyũmba. Rĩu niĩ ngĩgĩthiĩ kwa dama. Ndathiĩ kwa dama rĩ, nĩ 2019-2020 January. My mom akĩgĩa mwana. Rĩu mũthenya wa kũgĩa mwana rĩ, akĩhũrĩra thimũ. Akĩnjĩra nenda kupata mtoto, kuja nyumbani ukae na wengine. Rĩu niĩ ngĩkĩinũka. No nginya alipata mtoto na CS. No nginya ngĩikare mũciĩ.
Umorore.
Yeah. Rĩu rĩ, ndamanake no ngandĩkĩrĩ na mbeca. Rĩu ndirahota ku contribute rent. He mũirĩtu nyũmba ĩyo ndamaikaraga rĩ, next time mũirĩtu ũngĩetagwo Esther. Esther hakuwa student. She was an independent lady, lakini alikuwa Mkikuyu. Nĩ ndahũrĩirwo thimũ nĩ Esther. Akĩnjĩra vitu zako zimeachwa huku ukujie. Ngĩkĩmwĩra nĩ sawa. Ngĩmwĩra ni nini imeachwa, kĩndũ itatigaga na thutha nĩ mabuku.
Okay.
Every time I was moving from a different house, ndiatigaga mabuku. I used to carry all my books. Ngĩgĩthiĩ kwa dama, kwa Esther. Ngĩkora a few clothes, most of the things had disappeared. Ngĩkĩoya indo ciakwa ngĩgĩtwara mũciĩ. Ndathiĩ ngĩra mami atĩrĩrĩ, kulibomolewa kama siko. Ndũĩ nĩ hĩndĩ ĩyo nĩguo kwanjengagwo affordable housing. Rĩu nĩ ndĩraigua thoni kumwĩra nĩ kũingatwo. You know. Kuo ngĩmwĩra nĩ
kumomorwo.
Nĩ kumomorwo nĩ affordable housing ĩrakwo. Na ngĩgĩikara. A few days. Tutikarĩte mũno tondũ COVID yokire March. So before March. Double decker ndĩkĩrĩ sitting room. Nĩ ndakoragwo na allergy ya maniũrũ. Koguo rĩ, heho yanjia 4 toro wakwa wathiragĩra hau. Kuma hau nĩ yani homa, you know. So ndĩrĩoka gũkoma rĩngĩ warmth. Kwagĩa warmth, nona. Koguo rĩ, nĩ ndĩramaigua. My mom na my dad maikarĩte hau. Mama aramwĩra rĩu rĩ, araugire nĩ kũramomorirwo egũikara kũna gũkũ ndangĩikara. Macharia akamũria ndegũikara nĩkĩ, egũthiĩ kũ? Mama akamwĩra rĩu rĩ, ũyũ rĩ ekwanjia gũtũgia. Tũrũkũ ũrĩa ikaraga tũtiũĩ nĩ atĩa arekaga. Tũtiũĩ ũrĩa ararĩhaga nyũmba. Ekwanjia gũka ũtukũ, ekwanjia gũtũgia. Macharia akĩmwĩra rĩu rĩ, ona kabe haha nĩ tũramũhe mathaa tũramuona. Tũrũkũ ararĩ nako tũtamenyaga nĩ atĩa arekaga. Makĩdiscuss we. Magĩkĩagree nitakaa. I can't believe whether that was a discussion kana nĩngũikara kana ndigũikara. You know. Ndokĩra rĩ ngĩũria mam, niliwasikia. Na we nĩwe ũkwĩraga your husband, nĩwe ũkwĩraga dad ndikaikare gũkũ, unataka niende wapi? Mama njĩraga ati hapana, nilikuwa nampima. I want to see, nilikuwa nataka nione kama yeye anataka. You know. But really, I didn't have much of a choice. Okay. So fast forward, nda commuter kuma Mwiki Tupangani.
Yes.
Fast forward March, COVID igĩũka. Shukuru ikĩhingwo.
Lockdown.
Break.
It's okay. Break. COVID nĩyoka. What will happen?
COVID nĩyoka. Nĩtwahinga cukuru. Rĩu by this time, mam nĩ ahonire. Tondũ agire mwana January.
Okay.
So dareda konyona, my mom developed hatred for me from how my father hated me. Okay. My mom akira ki developaga hatred. Na what do you call it? I'm forgetting the name. Runio kakajure. I'm not an early riser. Nyudwa allergy. You know, so utapata. And then I used to, I hadn't known that I had been depressed by that moment. Diagetia therapy. But my entire life, I've struggled with insomnia.
Okay. What is it?
Insomnia.
Insomnia. What is it?
Niko agatoro.
Okay.
States that no come, no haishorere thaa ithatu, no come 4 in the morning. You get?
Hey, it's a condition, eh?
Yeah, not because you're on your phone, but haupati tu usingizi.
Okay, haikuji.
So rure, back kidogo, nikiwa mdogo, my uncles era makiregeshagi. They used to buy Piriton for every day. Because okay, they didn't know better and I also didn't know better. I thought ni kwa gatoro kugo ndiranywa Piriton njiketia getoro.
Okay.
So to get upgrade from 1 pill to 2 pills. Mwere ukagetwika resistant. Okay. Tukasheja from the yellow ones to the white ones until I went to high school.
Okay.
Ruri after high school day, nidanywaga cetirizine. Nyudwa allergy. Amuthenya ndanywaga cetirizine. But ruri mwere ukagetwika switch to celestamine. After some time my body is not even reacting to it anymore. Okay. No, really, I didn't have anything I could do. No horaga, niye muthuri cio akinyaga, ahoraga thimo, ahingũrĩrwo gate. Alikuwa anafika kama nimeenda kulala. Todo day hau, no nginya rĩona inegene. Ngwĩre njikirite, ũrĩa ndiraikara, ũrĩa njigĩte magũrũ, ũrĩa ndĩraria, ũrĩa ndĩramũrora, ũrĩa ndĩrarora ciana ciake, like everything is a mistake, you know. Okay. Rure aigiraga ni ngathie gukoma. But ugakora rĩngĩ gukoma 1 or 2 am. Kinya 4, my allergy kicks in. So I wake up, I start blowing. No kuigua mami akinjira. Ndidagimira na hinya ndirokeria mwana. But basically it's a very uncomfortable situation. Unafungana, your nose is running non-stop. I used to sleep with around 4 handkerchiefs every day by my bedside. Na zote zitaloa. Sometimes I even have to wake up to go get another one. And then when the allergy kicks in, it comes with a headache. There's a headache that hovers. Unaona, rure, I was not an early riser. So go koma 7:30. So I wake up at 9. Mama would always tell me how lazy I am. Kazi yangu ni kulala. Niamke nikazungusha mandizi. Zisiponunuliwa nikae chini nizikule. Lakini si nishinda kwa nyumba. Mind you, jo nasema nashinda kwa nyumba, shule imefungwa. So yatamka aende kazi. At that time I think she was selling baby stuff. Flannels and clothes za watoto. So I will wake up, nioshe vyombo, clean the house, make lunch for the kids, clean the kids, do laundry, niende soko. We used to go to soko every day. Okay. Niende soko nikuje nipike supper. I would literally do everything in the house. Sikuwa na any minute to myself or something like that. So, brathangu, fast forward nyuma kidogo. There's a time 2018 before I joined 2019 nilienda attachment after my first year 2019 September to around December. At that time my eyes zilikuwa unaona mtu wa jaundice vile ukaa. That is how my eyes were and I lost a lot of weight. Nilirudi down to 42 kgs. And my mom is not that kind of person where there is a change and akupeleka hospitali. You know? And in a few weeks, your condition ilikaa for some time. Nikaanza kufaint. So my pressure was okay, but my heartbeat ilikuwa high. It was quite high. So my relatives, unajua sasa hawajaiona mtoto mwingine anaanguka, I'm the first. They are panicking. And I told my mom, if it is a situation of death, you would have buried me. But now that I'm alive, I don't know what is happening with me. I need to, you know, I need healthcare, I need medication, I need to find out what is happening with myself. Liniambia, ukiwa uhai, sitaambia watu wakuchangie, juu ni mgonjwa, lakini ukikufa, watachanga, watakuzika. I didn't, you know, hiyo maneno ilinipata very off guard. It is true, if I was dead, mngechanga. But all I needed actually was to find out why I was passing out, because sasa ilikuwa imekuwa very insecure. I would just anguka anywhere. So anyway, I got it treated, went for an ECG, went for an EEG. So back to 2020. My mom didn't want to see me in the house, regardless of what I have done. Kazi yenye yote nimefanya, hataki kuniona nimeketi, you know. So there was a shop hapo nje. Ilikuwa duka ya mama, alikuwa anaitwa Mama Karo. So Karo was a friend of mine. So I would always be there. I would do laundry, nifue, nioshe, nifanye whatever I need to do. Once I'm done, naenda tu hapo kwa shop. Tunakaa hapo. I start to avoid kukaa, like
peke yako,
being in that house, you know. So at that time I had a boyfriend.
Okay.
Alikuwa anakaa Roysambu. So sometimes ako job, but ningeamka tu, if it's not a laundry day, ningeamka tu niende nikae kwake. Hivyo tu I just want to get away from. Niende na nirudi kwetu mapema kabla atoke job. Most of the times I wouldn't tell him nimeenda. So ikafika, there's this one day nimeambia mom, kesho nitatoka. So I wake up, I get ready, nimetoa nguo zenye nitavaa kesho. I get ready, nikaenda. When I came back, my mom asks me, si nilikwambia ukienda uko unasema umeenda? I'm like, mom, nilikwambia jana usiku. Mbona asubuhi ukusema? She used to complain every time. Naamsha mtoto, nafungua mlango ya bedroom unnecessarily. I'm blowing my nose unnecessarily. I'm making noises in the house. So niko like, si mlikuwa mmelala na nilikuwa nimekwambia jana. Mom Arajirire, niko kwatogo kwete. Ugitokirire, utwira niko thiurathiire. Hatungeamka tulikuwa tumekufa. My mom is the kind of person that will tell you things. And she had managed to turn the entire family against me. Not because anyone saw me doing anything wrong, but because she would make calls. Niko kwa duka ya Mama Karo, anajua niko hapo nje. It's like a few steps. But she will call them and tell them, jana nilingia kwa nyumba. After 6, Arajirire thinashara. Athukite muno. Because darari ya mundu nyumba ino, hafanyi hii, hafanyi that, you know. Arokirage kama maundu make kauma gathie. Ndaratwariria aremete muno, arekira. Like, ajabagia kuri the rest of the family. I don't know why. So everyone believed I was the problem. Na mimi, I never bothered to explain to anybody. Because I felt judged already, no na. This day dokira nyumba. Amwikini hari kiria ito wate rally imepita.
Yes, yes.
And kuna mali imepita chini ni mto. Though it's more like a sewer line, Nairobi, whatever, ni chafu. So sometimes I would go and just sit there and pass time there. So gyoka. Doka with watery eyes. Mema metire my uncle. Hedo ikaraga mwiki. My uncle, hedo yori netwikite ordained as a pastor. Okale, mami amwirire uyu ni muriu. Maitho macio ugo me watery. Ugire gushuha. Maitho macio ugo mahana yo ni joy. Nobody asked me nimetoka wapi or anything. My uncle told me, nimewasumbua ya kutosha. I can just up and leave because now these kids wako kwao. I cannot change how they want to live in their father's house. It is me, nitoke niende. And if I feel that is too much, I can just choose the easiest way I want to die. His words were, tondu ona ungikua tukurira wiki imwe tukuriganirwo ndugeciria twi mundu wa bata muno, you know. And then he left the house. Mama alikuwa amekaa hapo, so me I went in, changed, nikalala. And it has never been discussed. But I was at a point that I didn't have anybody I would call family.
Yes.
Because the version of me, they were being told by my mother, ingekuwa kazi mingi sana kwanza change their mindset, explain, you know. And nobody made an effort ya kuniuliza what is happening, you know. Kunaenda aje, why is things hivi? Nobody ever reached out to me. So fast forward, July 2020. Rure nienda manyendete wikaraga. Sasa rure 2020 this boyfriend of mine got me a phone.
Okay.
That was my first smartphone. Roho Arajirire whether fafa seriously, you know. I knew his name. Searched it on Facebook, searched it on different platforms. So the people with the
similar name.
Yeah. I inboxed all of them. Kila mtu namwandikia message.
Mwambie aje.
Namwambia I'm so and so and I'm looking for my father. I knew my first name was Karen. Ni alinipea. So I knew he would recognize that name.
Okay.
And I knew he was from Nyeri. So nikamwambia I'm looking for this and this person from Nyeri. I'm so and so. He's my father.
Daughter to so and so.
Hata sikuwa naandika my mother's name.
Okay.
So I inboxed all of them. It took time before turudi nyuma kidogo. Nimesahau 2018 after 2017 after nimeambiwa sitasomeshwa. Now I started looking for other. I was very naive, by the way. I was very naive and unexposed.
Okay.
So I would borrow Carol's phone and go through Facebook for fun. And then naona news. So I tried to reach out to several people on Facebook. And they would always ask for money. Ndio usaidiwe lazima pia usaidiane. The hand that gives is the hand that receives.
Yes.
So I got scammed severally. Sikuwa najua ati unaweza enda utumie jina ya mtu. Because what is wrong with your name? I never imagined that somebody can make a profile using somebody else's photo and name.
Yes, yeah. A pseudo account or something.
Metoka ushago, mimi sijui unaweza fanya kitu kama hiyo because each one of us has a name. You get? So nilikuwa nimekuwa scammed mara mingi. And then your time, Governor alikuwa Sonko, alikuwa anatuletea Sonko Rescue Water.
Yes.
Ulikuwa unaziona? Mweki. Hapo tu street where we used to live, kwa analeta Sonko Rescue Water. And in my head, I'm thinking people, okay, how I was thinking politicians operate from high school. High school tulikuwa na suggestion box. If you wanted it a note to go to a specific person, uko naandika jina yake, and it wouldn't be opened, alikuwa anapelekewa. Hata ukiandikia principal, alikuwa anapelekewa. So I used to think that is how
politicians operate.
Yes. MC anamwambia barabara iko na kashimo. Barabara iko na kashimo, anapigiwa simu, watu wameki hawana maji. Take some rescue water to them. You know. So I thought, if I write a letter and seal it and address it,
it will get to him.
Sikuwa najua kuna PA. I didn't know. Me, I thought, simeandikwa jina yake. Why would anybody else open it? I didn't know these people are actually that busy. I thought they are sitting in the office waiting for reports of problems so that they can send help.
Naive girl.
So mimi najua kuandika official letter from high school. I'm still very fresh with 2 addresses. So I write to Nairobi governor. I only wrote about school fees. Yeah, I'm not able to join school, blah, blah, blah. Nilikuwa from this high school, got this grade, have been placed here to do this. My parents are not able because my father does this and my mother does this. But somehow your explanation will fika full scarf and a half. This is because I had been scammed severally. Nikaipeleka City Hall. Mi mwenyewe. Kaenda nikapanda stairs. On the left, kuna ni kama front office, but iko na what do you call grills.
Yes.
You get. Hapo imeandikwa governor's office. Mimi nilienda kama nimebisha. Nilienda kama nimebisha. So the guy mwenye alikuwa hapo ndani kwa reception akatoka. Wewe ni nani, unataka nini? Kamwambia I'm so and so. I'm delivering something for the governor. Akaniambia ni umeleta, nikampea envelope. Kanipea kitabu, jaza hapa. Mimi nikajaza. And I went home. I never got
any response.
Yeah, I never got a response. Mimi nilikuwa nadhani ako kwa office waiting for
problems to be solved.
Okay, right now I understand maybe it never got to him.
Okay.
But your time, sikuwa na understand because anatuletea maji. Kama anajua something as minor as a water shortage, you know, what about something that have written an essay about? Anyway, 2020 July. So hiyo nyumba, double decker ilikuwa like here. And then this is the door to the bedroom.
Yes.
So from my bed, I would open or close the bedroom. And then hapa kulikuwa na kiti. So hiyo mlango ya bedroom, ikifunguka, there was to an extent ingefunguka, but ingegonga kiti,
yes.
You know. So aka katoto ketu, kamezaliwa January. Kameanza kutamba. Sasa kametembea, kamefika mwisho ya kiti. So kamesimama wapi?
Hapo.
Kamesimama hapo. That born, my younger, nilikuwa sema big brother because he's the biggest but he's younger. He's a grade 5, 6, 7 up.
Okay.
Alifungua mlango ya bedroom, akabang kichwa ya mtoto between mkono ya kiti na mlango, like that child was sandwiched. So mimi I saw it but nikafikiria I can reach to the door before igonge mtoto.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa na hang belt kwa hiyo curtain. You know, kwa kitanda ulikuwa tunaweka curtain.
Yes.
So I took the belt nikagonga mlango. But by the time nigonge mlango ilikuwa ishagonga mtoto. So of course it's a belt on a door. Ikatoa sauti kubwa. Kids, he panicked. He cried. Ilikuwa usiku. Niko juu ya kitanda, nilikuwa nalala juu. My mama sasa that born analia, last born analia. But my mama alikuja straight to me. she beat me. Akanichapa. And she was like, siwezi kuwa na chapa mtoto kwao. I'm like, hata sijamchapa. Hebu atuoneshe kama mtoto nimemgonga na belt. Ni mtoto mdogo. He must be having a mark. Hebu akuoneshe penye nimemchapa ama pahali amesikia uchungu. He's crying. Our third born, he was the first born. He's the first born son. So ametendekezwa sana. To an extent, my mom will be traveling. Ata travel na yeye acha huyu mdogo.
Okay.
You get? So he had noticed that. Okay, everybody had noticed that. It was actually an entire family's issue. So my mama kanichapa, kanifukuza. It was around 9 p.m. Curfew ilikuwa 7. If you remember that time ya COVID, Makaro walikuwa anachapa watu. There were so many deaths here and there. And watu walikuwa naumizwa and all that. Akanifukuza. Mimi sikuwa na pesa. So nikaenda kwa mama Karo hapo kwa duka. Mama Karo akanipatia 100 pop. Nika call my boyfriend nikamwambia, sikumweleza, nilimwambia nakuja. He used to work in a hospital. So alikuwa analetwa nyumbani na gari ya job because ya masaa. He wouldn't catch the 7 p.m. wherever curfew.
Yes.
So akaniambia enda kwa kazini yangu Santon. There's a lead alikuwa nakaa hapo. Tutakukujia huko. Simi nikaenda Santon. Akanikujia. That is how I moved in. Before then, hiyo tu Quiver Thika Road ikifunguliwa, ilifunguliwa time ya COVID. I don't know the situation at home. Me, I'm desperate kutoka kwa hiyo nyumba. So here Quiver is hiring. So me, I go to Quiver. Sijai fanya such an interview before. So mimi sijui mtu anaendanga in black and white ama all black. So nikaenda, did the interview, nikaambiwa enda ubadilishe nguo ukuje. Mimi nikaenda home. Nikabadilisha nguo nikakuja. I didn't get a waitress job or anything because I was not able to express myself. HR alikuwa madam. The moment she called me in, she asked me, what are you looking for? I was not able to tell her what I was looking for. I just broke down. Nikamwambia just want any job, anything. She was like, okay, what are your qualifications? Singeza kuongea. I didn't tell her anything. So at some point akani excuse, akanipea napkins, akaenda. So I was interviewed by someone else. So venye nilirudi, sasa ni usiku, it's around 6.
Yes.
It was on a Friday. It was a busy day. Sikumbuki ilikuwa mwezi gani, but it was around between April and June. Nikapewa kazi kitchen, kuosha vyombo. So around 40 minutes to 1 hour into the duty, the lady mwenye alikuwa anaosha washrooms ni kama akaenda. So mimi nikakujiwa. Nikapelekwa washrooms. And it was difficult. So nika decide I will only do for a night. My mama ananipigia simu, anamwambia niko job, uko wapi? Namwambia niko Quiver. Kirafu. Hey, dogi tutoira kirafu, dogi karagwa kwa tukite jagiri, a lot of things. Nikasema nitajikaza nimalize shift. But hata sikumaliza. When I was washing the toilets, a lady came. Nilimrecognize. Tulikusomea the same high school. Nilikuwa around 2 years mbele yake. So nikimaliza nilikuwa around form 2. And she looked at me. Akaingia washroom. Sasa mimi nimemjua. And I'm so ashamed. I wouldn't imagine mtu ananijua aniona nikiosha choo, you know. So akaingia washroom. Venye alitoka, Thank God she was tipsy. So she was doubting what she was saying. Alitoka akaniangalia for like 10 seconds and then akaenda. She didn't say a word. So nikaendelea. Akumaliza 30 minutes akakuja tena. So me I was like, this is it. She has stopped doubting herself and she thinks she knows me. And she has come to confirm. Mimi hivyo ndo nikatoka. Ilikuwa kitu saa 4. Hiyo pesa hata sikuitisha. But sasa ujue hakuna matatu. The COVID stuff. So I had to walk from Quiver all the way to nizunguke TRM to Kasarani police station ndo nipate kama tatu ya kunipeleka nyumbani. Thankfully your time hizo crackdowns police walikuwa wengi. So how the roundabout wasn't as risky as it is now. I went home. Nimefika home saa 6 na kitu. Saa 5 na kitu past 11 p.m. I don't know the calls that had been made during the day. But the following day, calls. Kila member of the family alikuwa shaambiwa.
Nafanya club.
Dukite jagiri, ira dirigirire thaa 5. Nduga ati nyuma wira na ni wira wa kirafu. What she doesn't know is that actually nilikuwa naosha choo. You know? Anyway, July akanifukuza. That is how I moved on. I moved in with a guy. October shule zikafunguliwa. I went home to pick my books. Venye alinifukuza sikutoka na chochote. Except my phone. Sikutoka na chochote. Alinifukuza as I was. So venye tulienda we bought a few clothes and then si niko tu kwa nyumba. So just be in t-shirts nini. October tukafungua shule. Nikaenda nyumbani kuchukua vitabu. This whole time between July and October nobody has called me. The entire family imeambiwa. Okay, I don't know how the story was told, but they knew I was not at home. But hakuna mtu alinipigia. Nobody ever called me. Tukafungua shule, mimi nikaenda home kuchukua vitabu. Ndo mamangu ananiuliza, ulienda wapi? I'm like, it's 3 months down the line. Na hata sasa hivi hujaniita, tumeonana juu nimekujia vitabu. Kama shule ingefunguliwa sasa, you still wouldn't have seen me. So stop pretending like you care. Mimi nikachukua vitabu. So nikarudi shule, sasa tukafungua shule. Nilikuwa nasoma from the guy's home. And the guy he was responsible. Okay. He was providing. There's nothing I lacked under his roof. His only problem was that he was a drunkard. He used to drink every day. And he was violent. Hiyo tu ndio ilikuwa problem.
Okay.
But apart from that, he was okay. So shule ningeenda na black eye bruises. There are some of my classmates in college when they were suspecting what was happening. But I would always tell them I was jogging and I was mugged. Nilianguka. Nilikuwa nimebebwa na pikipiki. Gari sijui ilifanya nini.
Ikakugonga.
Ikanigwara, you know.
Yes.
Nimeanguka stairs za kwetu, they are very steep. I was drunk, nikaanguka, nikaumia. I would literally, but you know, ilikuwa imekuwa almost very consistent that they would tell I'm lying.
Yes,
I'm being abused somewhere.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't want to tell anybody nakana mtu ananichapa. You know, ile unaficha ibu yako because kwani huna watu wenu, you get. And I knew I didn't have a home. And I feel like hiyo ilikuwa inachangia because the man knew natoka nikienda wapi. Regardless of whatever happened, I would stay. So I focused, nikamaliza shule. Before nimalize, tulimaliza December 2021. The last time he assaulted, the last 2 times. So there is this day, he aliniangusha, he was drunk, and then he stepped on my ankle. Ika dislocate. So nikapelekwa hosi, but it was bandaged. It was on a Saturday. So Sunday, I always went to church. I always went for prayers and all those. Church pia, our youth leader alikuwa amenotice I have bruises, bandages and patches. So your time, singeweza kutembea straight. I didn't have a clutch or anything. So nilikuwa na limp. And our youth leader your time was like, what's going on? So mi nikawaambia. By then, between 2021, I think it was around August. Between 2021 August na hiyo 20th, na hiyo July 2020, in that man's house, I had attempted suicide, I think, 4 times. And one time, it happened in church. Mi nimegoogle the most available painkillers that can lead to death if overdosed. Brufen. Ilikuwa imeandika ibuprofen. So I thought ibuprofen is different from brufen.
Okay.
Nikaenda chemist, I bought 50 of them. Na nikakunywa, tulikuwa na mini kesha in church.
Okay.
Nikakunywa zote. It took effect while we were in church, but I wanted to die in church so that God will forgive me. You know, I was pleading my case.
Okay.
So anyway, watu wa church walinipeleka hosi. I didn't tell them it was something I had done. I had also fainted again in church. Hiyo period nilikuwa nakwambia. And the people who took me home, walienda akapata my mama alikuwa amekaa on the opposite side of the door. Alikuwa ameshika mtoto anamkulisha. Wakanileta. When I passed out, nilikuwa for the next couple of minutes, I can't talk. I can hear you, but I can't move and I can't talk. You get? Wakamwambia ameanguka church nini. Mungu akamwambia ni sawa, amekuwa akianguka mkalishe hapo. She didn't even get up. Wakanikalisha hapo, akamwambia ni sawa, asante. Wakaenda. And so when nilianza kupata bruises, it was almost a year later, walikuwa wamenotice a trend, though I wasn't sharing anything. So that was the first time I was put on therapy for depression.
Okay.
So I started therapy. And nikapewa another lady, a church, somebody, akae na mimi a few days. I didn't know the lady, we were not friends or anything. And they also had problems. Alikuwa anakaa kwa hizi nyumba. You know hizi nyumba, ukirent, unaulizwa mnakaa watu wangapi. Tunakaa me and my sister. Ukileta a third person, it's problem. To a point that landlady, alikuwa choo ilikuwa nje na bafu, it was a single room. Angesikia mlango imefunguliwa na angalia if it is me ananingojea nje. Wewe ni nani? Mbona uko huku? Waliniambia anakaa na sister yake. Who are you? Why are you here? Where are you not in your people's place? You know. So I couldn't stay there. Ikabidi nirudi wapi?
Home.
That period nikiwa huko, nilikaa huko like 4-5 days. I found my father's number.
Okay.
I called him. So, you know, I was praying.
How did you get the number?
You will not believe if I told you. I was praying basically my entire life. I was praying because now nilikuwa naona venye my stepfather is treating these kids. Okay. And I desired to be loved.
Okay.
You know,
yes.
I desired to be loved, to belong. And I used to believe if ningekuwa na babangu, singekuwa natukanwa.
Yes.
You know, I wouldn't have been the maid of the house. Au watoto hawangekuwa wananiongelesha hivi. I would have peace. And I used to tell God, ni kukataa amekataa. Because he is God, he knows my father, he knows where he is, and he is able to bring him. But amekataa, you know. And I used to pray so hard about it. So, when nilipelekwa kwa hiyo madam akae na mimi, I spent one night in church. And I was very bitter with God because he is God. why would he let me go through all this? Well, anaweza tu nipatia babangu and life goes on. You know. So this morning I wake up. Nilikuwa nimeangalia Truecaller severally, but there were no prior conversations, so singepata number. I wake up and I just think to go through my Truecaller. And I find his name and a number. I call. So namuuliza, sasa poa, 1990, I was born in 1999, August. I know the neighborhood yenye nilizaliwa.
Okay.
Ulikuwa naishi wapi? Naye akaniuliza, wewe hiyo 1999 ulikuwa wapi? Nikamwambia mimi ndo nilikuwa nazaliwa. Akaniambia ehe. Nikamwambia mimi naitwa Wairimu. Akaniambia eti Wairimu. Akaniambia hapana, mimi sijui Wairimu. Nikamuuliza, unajua mtu anaitwa Regina? My mom is called Regina. And he said the Kikuyu name. Nikamwambia akaniuliza, wewe ni Rose Karen? He chose the name. Nikamwambia akaniambia okay, it's true, I'm your father. Sasa akanipea the story behind venye waliachana.
Okay.
My grandfather sijui frustrated them and all. So tumeanza kucommunicate.
Okay.
That time I get some money.
From him?
No.
Okay.
From my boyfriend. Akaniambia, I know I haven't treated you right. But I also know you don't have a home to go back to. So ukitoka kwangu, most likely you will fall into the hands of another man. So he sent me some money. Akaniambia nenda tafuta kanyumba.
Okay.
So mkienda Kariakoo, katafuta nyumba. Bought a mattress, gas, mtoto vitu.
Okay.
And I told now my father, nikamwambia, this is where I am at in life. And this is where I'm living. Nikamtumia picha. And he told me hapana. Vile wewe unakaa huwezi kuwa unakaa kwa nyumba ya mabati. You know nyumba za Kariakoo, nyumba iko chini kuliko nje. Nje unapanda stairs ukitoka nje. So kukinyesha,
You are flooded there.
Your house is the drainage. You know, so sikuwa nataka, I had experienced that first year, second year. Sikuwa nataka mvua inipate. Sikuwa nataka December inipate wapi?
Huko.
This is now August 2021. Sikuwa nataka December inipate huko. But you know, with all these things happening, I have to balance with school. So of course my performance ikaanza could drop. Nikaambia my dad, this is my living. I just need just a better house. Nikamwambia nitaenda Githurai kutafuta nyumba. Nikaenda Githurai nikapata single room 4500. Na ya Kariakoo nilikuwa nalipa 4k. So tofauti is 500. Mimi nikamove. Nikamwambia nimemove. He did not send me any money. He told me I'm lying. And alikaa like 2 months before kuja kuniona. My dad wasn't excited to find me. Ama sijui yeye ndo alinipata ama mimi ndo nilimpata. He wasn't excited. You know, that was like one of the most happiest mornings of my life.
Okay.
You know, I had looked forward to it my entire life. You know, I really thought if I found my father,
life will be better.
Even if he's not rich, I will be accepted, you know.
Yes, yes.
I believed for once I would be accepted somewhere. And I used to hear fathers love their daughters, so I thought that would be the case. So the first meeting tukapatana Kamakis. Akaniambia he wants my mom to be there, so me told my mom. Akakuja. So they were arguing. Kwa nini waliachana? You cheated, you did, you are doing. No, I told them, Mimi, whatever was the reason ya kuachana, I'm not part of it. Waliachana when I was 1 month.
Okay.
I'm born 19th of a certain month. So waliachana 18th before I could tell anyone. My mom was very keen to give me that detail. So, okay, sikuhusika kwa kuachana kwenu. But now that we are here, how do we move forward? What do you want? Kwamba mimi nataka kusoma. Just want to namaliza diploma in December 2021. I just want to continue with my education. Hiyo tu ndo nahitaji. Akasema tutaongea. Kila mtu akaenda zake. My father never called me. Like, he wasn't excited. Mimi ndo nilikuwa nampigia, nafuatilia. And I would call him ananiambia, hata nilikuwa huko last week. Nilikuwa Nairobi last week. Hata nimetoka huko jana. I'm like, Dad, unatoka Nyeri unakuja Nairobi hata hunisalimi. I mean, you have not known me for over 20 years. How do you not have interest to know me? You know? Fast forward 2022. Nimemaliza shule ilikuwa 23rd. I think my final paper nafanya 23rd December 2021. Luckily, I got a job. Okay. I started 7th January 2022. It was a shop. Kwa nalipa 7,500. Okay. So nikafanya I think 2 months. It's not sustaining me. Luckily, ilikuwa na watu wenye na shop tao pick up point. Okay. You rent out shelves. So one of the ladies mwenye alikuwa amerent out a shelf, akaweka shop, akani hire. She was a very good boss. Anaitwa Rosemary. She was a very supportive boss. Okay. Akani hire. So sasa nikiwa hapo, results zimetoka neck. So I know I cannot be able to continue with my education. Yeah. So I tell my dad na nikamwambia hii kazi haini sustain because the money that I'm being paid haifiki hata 10k. My house rent is 4,500. Initially kidogo hapo just November there. Nikamwambia mam, mimi sina pesa na nimebakisha miezi 2 nimalize shule. All I need is support with my rent. Akaniambia atakuwa ananipatia half. Kwanza nilipigia my dad, akaniuliza mama yako anakupatia pesa ngapi? Nikamwambia my mom is not in a position to support me. Akaniambia mama yako akikupea ndio hata mimi nitakupea. So I went back to my mom. Mama akaniambia atakuwa ananipatia 2,000 every month. Akanipea mwezi moja. Hakuinipea tena. My dad hata hakuinipea at all. He once sent me money late 2022 when I was buying a bed. Okay. This whole time nalala chini. Yeah, when I was buying a bed is when he sent me money. 4,000, I think. So sasa niko serious, you know. Namwambia dad, I need a job, push for me, results zimetoka, I can be able to get my results slip. Now I can be able to make my CV, attach my documents. We get a job. Akaniambia alikuwa na boutique Nyeri town. Na ameifunga because huyo msichana alikuwa anamuibia. At first alikam to commit tea room. Yeah, we met in tea room. A few minutes, a friend of his arrived, mimi nikaenda. But aliniletea flyers za what do you call plant operators. Okay. I was like, if this is what you're willing to educate me on, fine. Okay? But hatukuongea on anything because rafiki yake alifika. So akaniambia kuna boutique Nyeri. Na ameifunga juu msichana alikuwa anamuibia, alikuwa anauza perfumes, cosmetics na manguo. Kamwambia okay, me I can run it. Na sasa nitakuwa naishi wapi? Akaniambia nitaishi kwake. I didn't see a problem with it at first. Okay. So niko nimepanga ku travel like nimepanga kwenda kama kesho yake. I call him. Nikiwa tu hapo kwa shop ya Rosemary. Namuuliza umepanga sasa maneno ya duka unaifufua, what is happening, the stock, like how is the structure? Akaanza kuniambia, kwanza unajua hata hiyo jina yangu nilibadilishwa nikawekwa Masharia, it should be changed. And the quickest way to change the name if he marries me, so that we'll change it through what? Marriage certificate. Mimi kwanza nikahangio simu. Nilikuwa shop 4th floor. Nikateremka 3rd floor. I called a friend of mine. Anaitwa Shiko. I didn't know, okay. I wasn't, sijui ilinipata off guard. I didn't know if what I was understanding is what he was saying. You know. So nikaita Shiko akakuja. Nika call dad tena nikamweka loudspeaker. And so my dad is saying, akona 2 daughters, me and another daughter from, after aliachana na my mom, he remarried.
Okay.
So he got another daughter. But he doesn't have a son. Now, kama pesa sio shida, he can be able to educate me and give me that business. Lakini niende, nitakaa kwake, you know. I can give him a son because sisi ni damu moja tutakosana. And I couldn't agree. He made me Google in his topic iliendelea for so long. He kept on insisting. Anambia Google, there are people that have married their children. And life has been okay. Hivyo unasema eti wanazaa watoto walemavu, hawajazaa walemavu. You know, he would tell me it's okay and nobody has to know. Mimi as long as nimemkubali, nimzalie, atanisomesha, na ataniwekea biashara.
Okay.
I could not. And that is how I'm still stuck with my diploma. So yeah,
that is why you still hold your diploma.
Yeah.
That's a degree.
Yeah. I've not been able to afford.
Okay, was he for real? Is that what he meant? Ama, okay. Was he serious?
It is something he said mara kadhaa.
Okay.
And after that call na Shiko, actually sikuenda the following day. Hiyo safari tu niliachia tu hapo. Singeweza. So anytime I would call him, ama niko sick. Remember, I don't have family to support me, you know. Anytime I would need his support. Actually, the only money my father has sent me is 4,000 when I was buying a bed in 2022. Alikuwa ananiambia maneno yangu si ulikataa. Maneno yangu si ulikataa. Wewe kubali ukuje, I will do all that you need. Mimi sijashindwa kukutunza. Haujanishinda. I can take care of you like a queen. As long as you do what I want. So there's another time tumepatana na thrice. From Tirome, there's another time alikama kanita kama kiss. So tukaenda and he wasn't, you know, there are things that you can say on phone, but one-on-one you cannot say.
Yes.
He wasn't ashamed of telling me that. So me and my dad.
Okay, akwirire ati ataquote his words. Twaririe Githungu anga giothe na ithui. Turiganirwo cune ya Gikuyu.
Cune ya Gikuyu.
Akwirire ati
ajiraga unoka tuikarere na nguhikie utakire mundu kumenya, as long as ndukwira mamu wanyu ugutuika mutumia wakwa niguguthomithia nigukuigira wira na mwana ringurera ona uhe kijana. I don't have a son. Ogaga, he talks na mkono. My dad anapenda kutake, let me imitate him. And taking this posture. I don't have a son. You know? Okay. Asante. Nukutire mundu kumenya. You will live in my house. I have a 3-bedroom bungalow. Sijui nini. You live in my house. Na hiyo shule unataka, nitakupeleka. Utatafuta shule iko hapa within Nyeri. Ama Thika pahali penye over the weekend. Utakuwa unakuja Friday. Alafu Monday unaenda mapema. You get. So.
Arenda kuhikia mwari.
Yes. He wasn't talking of a one-time thing.
Okay.
He wanted us to move in, marry, so that my name can change from Masharia to his name. So a lot of things happened between 2022 and 2025. And my mental health deteriorated. Ngĩanjia gũkorwo na episodes, outbursts, rĩngĩ depressive episodes. Like I literally lost myself. Until one time, I had a major outburst. Okay, I had several outbursts, but no, it takes time before you can accept you have a problem.
Yes.
But no, this was a major, it was something that happened over a period of hours. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have clear memories of what I was doing.
Okay.
Derona, tadironire, taitano. Now, you know, it is like I see myself somewhere.
But you are not very sure.
I'm not very sure,
Okay.
you know. So, after that episode, I had like 72 hours sijalala. Sasa wacha ni Google nione, ati usipolala, your brain starts to eat itself. The following morning, 6:30, I got in a Mathari. Githuki. Yeah, so a psychiatrist.
That is in Nyeri. Nairobi.
Nairobi, how Muthaiga.
Okay. Brunana.
Rĩu story ya my dad twina kĩndũ ta 1 year tutarĩtie na my dad rĩu. Rĩu nĩ dad decide, okay, this didn't work out. He's not going to accept me. I have to move on, you know. Though from I don't know how I was attached to him from childhood, because on a table way, I used to pray so much and cry to God for him.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to meet him in one piece.
Okay.
Whenever it's kwenye tupatane tu in one piece. So nikaenda Mathari. Yeah, I was diagnosed with a few disorders. Started my medication na therapy.
Ni disorder ilikuwa wako nayo?
Major depressive disorder, anxiety disorder, OCD.
OCD means?
Obsessive compulsive disorder, na PTSD. Something had happened to me, and my life was full of struggle. I didn't have time to heal or handle it or anything. No, na.
They file up.
Yeah. Na PTSD. Rure. Get medications, get therapy. But rure therapy, it is not that it is expensive, but nilikuwa naenda every Thursday. Alafu Mathari iko so overwhelmed with clients, wakora, you're not getting one psychologist. Rure uthiete therapy sessions 9 with 5 different psychologists. Tondu andu aya me attachment, me internship. Nona kugo mundu ri yake gathira, akwira can we go online? Gafeel I would prefer one on one. Nona gathie go semani noge once or twice akadisappear. Internship yake gathira, so I'm struggling to afford it, and it is not as consistent
as you would like.
So I drop.
Okay.
Medication sira ndahuthagira ri sometimes they explain to us. Utapatana na good psychiatrist, atakuelezea what you're taking and what it is doing to your brain.
Okay.
Akaniambia dawa kwanza, it was for depressive episodes. I used to get depressive episodes that would disable me for hours. Sikuli, siyogi, siongei, sitaki chochote. I'm watching a movie but I'm not seeing anything. I am thinking about everything and nothing at the same time. You know, when you can't stop your brain from running, or you can't make it concentrate on one thing. So yeah, it was majorly for depression. So kaniambia, well, it handles, but it slows down your mental activity. Unapata critical thinking and problem solving is a problem.
Okay.
Rore gemwira hapana, for now I still need it. No, Rore, from there I made it a point in my mind to drop that medication.
Okay.
Kugo to the other September, August, September last year, I dropped it. I never told the psychiatrist kugo they used to prescribe it. But I never bought it. Nilikuwa na buy gani? Hizo zingine. Hii moja yenye nimeambiwa inani slow down, I never used to buy it. So fast forward, February this year. There's a lot that happened in between 2023 and 2025. And that's where my PTSD came from. That's where I started having outbursts. That's why I started thinking I have bipolar. But that is a different story from my upbringing. That is story number B. It involved the love and all that. Anyway, February this year.
Love Nikki. Love Nikki.
Love. Love is love.
Wedo. Tahuti hau hanini nigetha tugie gakiria a bit of it.
No, I got involved with the wrong person. Manipulated me, beat me up. I had a miscarriage. He dumped me at KU and told the nurses amenyokota kwa barabara. And at that point, actually, I was almost dying. The friends that came to see me kwa ile hosi nilikuwa ndo nipoe referral nipelekwe KU. Shiko, the same Shiko.
Okay.
Alikuja kaniambia, Karen, unajua umefura. Mimi sijui kama nimefura. Sijioni. But I knew I was so dehydrated to a point that sikuwa nakula. Nilikuwa napewa glucose, but haizi dissolve kwa ulimi. Sikuwa na any saliva to dissolve it. So they called an ambulance, kapewa referral, nikapelekwa KU. And he left me there. The reason why he's leaving me, there's a neighbor of mine, nimepigia simu aniletee ID. Kwa ile hospitalini, I will need it for my referral. Aniletee ID. So si wakapatana. He was rushing to go home with this lady. So he left me at the hospital. So the nurses were like, are you the next of kin? Hapana, msichana hata tumjui. Mimi tumempata kwa barabara tukamsaidia. He left me at KU, never paid the bill, never called, and he disappeared. But he resurfaced a month later after amejua nimepona. That is an entirely different story.
Yuko mu accept.
Kaidari mutwe ni.
Ndwari.
Wadorogo kaidari mutwe na kiogo diari. And then growing without love, without acceptance, you tend to cling to the one person that shows you that, even if it comes with abuse. Remember, I've been abused my entire life. So hata mimi sikuwa najua anything else. I didn't even know I needed to fix myself. I thought I had a spiritual problem. And I would fast, and I Heaven's Gate. I didn't know it is my trauma yenye nafanya
childhood.
Yenye nafanya na accept all this. I thought it's a spiritual problem. So a lot happened. So fast forward to this year, February, I called my dad. Ameni block kwa simu, my personal phone. So nampigia na simu ya job. I'm like, hey. Kidogo 2023, there's a time I called him. I was very sick. I was admitted. Nikamwambia nimelemewa na bill. Akaniambia pia yeye amelemewa na bill na amesimamishwa kazi. There are things ameekelewa. Nikamwambia, okay, sawa, utapona nini. So fast forward to this year, I called him. I'm like, Dad, it's almost 5 years since tupatane. Did you tell your family, know that alikuwa ashaniambia wameachana na bibi wake wa pili. Did you tell your brother that you found me? Kwa wamezaliwa wakiwa watatu. Si ati ni ile mchezo familia. In fact, I had his mother. The family knew. Akaniambia hapana. Sasa wewe kwanza ulibadilishwa jina. Nitaleta watoto niwaambie aje mama yako si aliolewa. I'm like, yeah. My mom aliolewa nikiwa 9 years. She took 9 years. But my father didn't want my mom to get married. He was telling me, agikorwo mwanyene single mother no ngurehe. Agikorwo ndwacenji yoritwa no ngurehe. No riu ri wina ritwa riene mamu wanyu ni mutumia wene. I'm like, we're not talking about my mother. We're talking about me. Na dinakwira undu are kwanyu. Ndirenda gwikara kwanyu. Just give me family, give me a belonging. Like, this is my father and I belong here. I just wanted to belong. Akijira digikorwo na faferi. And I'm like, I don't have a relationship with my stepfather. Actually, I haven't spoken to him in years. I haven't seen him in years. Na digikorwo na ushago ithatu. Sasa my mom's ushago, stepfathers, na sasa kwao. mimi sina haja na ushago yako. I just want to belong, to have family. Okay, you don't want to tell your brother that you actually found me. Your family knows about me, wanajua mliachana. But it's 5 years. Akaniambia pana, siwaambii, najua wewe you want inheritance, sijui nini. Wanawake, hata huyo bibi mwingine alikuwa anataka kuniua. You know, he said a lot of things. Nikamwambia ni sawa. It's fine. You know, if that is what you want, it's okay. Fast forward to April.
Okay.
Mimi nimetoka job. We normally have prayers on Monday.
Yeah.
Menda prayers. After prayers I come home. Kitu ya kwanza ni TikTok.
Yes.
The third or the fourth video. It is my father doing an interview. In a Kikuyu platform. Anapeana story at the second wife. But in the interview he's saying that was his first and only wife. And so he doesn't have a child. No, me sasa. Akona the other daughter.
Yes.
Mwenye sasa alizana. So yako na mtoto mmoja. So it threw me off. I can't tell what it did to me. But it destabilized me. I had to go back to the hospital because sasa dawa zenye natumia, I was having depressive episodes, panic attacks, anxiety from time to time, and insomnia. So nikarudi, dawa venye nilianza tu, all the medications were reinstated. So nikarudi square one. But I was just trying to, you know, how do you go on an interview and say and deny your child? You know, there's nothing I require from him except maybe schooling. So I don't understand the hatred he has for either my mother that would be maybe spilling over to me because I've never had a relationship with him.
Okay.
So I called the interviewer. I tell her, this man is lying. Ilikuwa inapostiwa in parts.
Okay.
Tulikuwa tunapewa kama dawa. So I tell her, this man is lying. And I point out some details. This is not true, this is not true, this is not true. And it involves people assisting him financially on your platform. You know, where would you host somebody to come and lie and get money from your fans when it is a lie? It was a lady, alikuwa namhost. The lady akaniambia, wewe umesema you're prayerful, pray for 3 days. Na hiyo maneno msiambie mtu mwingine. Wewe omba tu siku 3 after 3 days. This April this year. Mimi ukiniguzia maombi, sawa. I told him
Mekuweza.
Okay. And I prayed for 3 days. The lady alini contact I think on Tuesday morning. Nimeongea Tuesday or Wednesday morning. The first video was posted on Monday. So praying for 3 days ilikuwa Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So she didn't call me. I call her on Saturday. I'm like, na hiyo Tuesday aliniambia the family, the immediate family. Not the wife, the divorced wife. Na the kids. Wamemcontact, they want to give their side of the story. So mimi juu sijatajwa, I'm the firstborn to this man. But I am not his immediate family. And I do not have a right of response.
Okay.
So nikamwambia, sawa, deal with the family first. In the meantime, see, I'm taking 3 days to pray. I call her on Saturday. Niko like, you didn't call me 3 days, Meisha? And pia ulisema the other family is giving their story. Kwanza alikuwa ameniambia that they held alive. And this man anasema alioa wife, akona mtoi, mdem. And then wakapata
Mdem.
So alikuwa na 2 daughters. And these 2 daughters were trying to explain what was happening in that house that led to whatever it is that caused the divorce. Because allegedly, this man was lying. And the people were insulting the daughters. So she was telling me, unajua pia mimi I don't know my father, and I'm telling you as a younger sister, I'm watching out for you. I don't want sijui online backlash. I don't want you to go through this and that and that and that. So do not tell anybody else this story. I told her all that had happened between me and my father. But sasa kila siku naona new parts.
Updates.
Where are you updating a story that could allegedly be a lie on your page? You know? Okay, nikamuliza na sikuona familia. You told me the immediate family reached out to you. Akaniambia you talked to them and they backed out. And it hit me, it clicked immediately. The same way I was intimidated that I will be bullied is the same way they were bullied. Okay. You get? That is what, so that the story wouldn't come out. So I tried contacting my father. He blocked me hata kwa simu ya job. Remember on February nikimuuliza about his family kama amewambia, nilimpigia na simu ya job because my personal number ameblock. Yes. And I have not been able to reach him until today. The last call we had with that lady, she was asking me, if your father what is your aim? What is your, like, where do you want to share your story? I'm like, what is wrong with sharing my story? And he told me, no, your father has trauma. He was left by his mother at 6 months. I'm like, okay, but anyway, that is a different story. They told me that if I would come forward, actually, I take that as a public scam. Okay. If I would come forward and say it was a public scam, and the interviewer knew it was a lie, and blah, 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 they would sue me. So I left it at that. But yeah, that has so far been it. Yeah.
Okay, relationship yaku na mami wanyu hana tena ishi?
We have a long distance relationship.
Ifafa wanyu biological?
Oh, my mom, she will call me for anything. I will send wherever I can. But me na yeye, being physically in one location, we don't hatunanga story.
Okay, do you think you need help?
Yes.
Counseling, therapy or something?
Yeah, after my dad's story, I talked to some people and they recommended a therapist. I talked to Hannah, Najita, mother of B TikTok. She actually held a life for me, but I couldn't be able to afford the therapist. So she jarudi back to therapy.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not able to afford it.
Okay, financially. How do you feel? Ungiheana namba yaku handu magwethere makurihire session igire kana ithatu cia kana hita 10 so that you can sober, because now you are not okay.
But I'm not okay.
Yes.
Okay, the effort
I know
that I'm putting to put myself together.
I know.
I'm really trying.
I know.
But I'm fully on my medications, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Though they are also very expensive.
I know. Okay. Would you mind to give a number? No, hene namba yaku nigetha mundu ngihota gukinyira gukinyire. Maybe someone can offer pro bono counseling or something. He mundu ungi-opt go support na njira ya gukurihira session igire kana ithatu, you know. I know we have a little tuko na andu ega haha mangi gu support nigetha ugie kindu gitagwo therapy na counseling, then na ugie mundu ngihota gutwarithia na mbere na githomo giaku.
Ai githomo muno ni nyendete guthoma.
Okay.
I so much want to go back to school. Yeah, and also any job opportunities. Okay. I am a HR by profession. Yeah. So my number is 07 11 948 108.
07
11 948 108.
3 names.
Rose Karen Werimo Mashari.
Tiago theka ni horo siri.
Theka tudore. Litware uneni caused a lot of problems with my father. Yeah, but it's my name. Rose Karen Wairimu Macharia.
Rose Karen Wairimu Macharia. Okay, your final remarks tukirikia show.
I'm glad that you had me here.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people that wouldn't cover my story because somebody somewhere has decided to sue me for defamation if I mention names.
Okay.
And I was not going to do that. Thank you for having me. Thank you for creating a platform where I can get support and help.
Yes.
I appreciate your patience and your kindness. I'm not a TikToker or a content creator, guys.
Yes.
But on TikTok, I go by the name Kikuyu Finest.
Kikuyu Finest, huh?
Kikuyu Finest, mnaweza nipata hapo. Yeah, I'll be creating story time. The details that I couldn't share here about other sub stories. Tutapatana hapa, I'm gonna let you know about it.
Watumenyirie atia?
But all in all, I thank God.
Okay. Watumenyirie atia ithuĩ?
Donire nikizunguka scroll tu doom scrolling nikapatana na several ladies walikuwa wamefanya interview. I was like let me call him. And you are responsive.
Thank you.
But the major thing for that somebody out there that thinks Mungu amemsahau, I've learned that delay is not denial. And sometimes delay is protection. Nona 2017, when I was so desperate, when I was looking for politicians and somebody to sponsor me, imagine Koro, I met with my dad, Sayo. Ajere, I have to marry him. Nigetha Athomithie. Most likely, I would have bent. No. But when I'm almost done with my college, you know, when I had my papers, I had something, you know. And I used to pray and I used to believe that Mungu amekata, juu Mungu hajashindwa. Ni kukata amekata. But now looking back, it was protection. Because had I been younger, he would have done whatever he would have wanted with me.
Yes.
You get? And I thank God for covering me in his glory. They are Vitare, they are Madare for my clinics. And I thank God because I don't look like a patient. You know, the other patients don't handle me like a patient. You know, I thank God because he has, you know, covered my shame.
Yes.
You know, amenifunikia. Yeah, and I believe I'm headed far.
Thank you. Kariuki kiuria kiu giaku ni ukumuria twarikia show. Kariuki roga ngori kana ni urandate riu ndike. Urenda atia? Aria, okay.
Okay, I broke up with my ex last year, August.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to move on or open up to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in my healing period.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I
thank
need
you.
some more time.
And promise me we'll have another episode. Ona ko tiumuthi na ko okay ntugubangana. Niguo? Andu kwaga.
Episode utatwari.
Ngakwira. Ndamenya hera kundu kuingi twa depending the detail ahead about you. Hena tundu tuingi twaruga.
Hena tundu tuingi twaruga.
So you just go and collect yourself. Wicokaniriria, you know, you gather courage and what have you. Then we'll have a part 2 of this. Let's go. Thank you muno. Twarike soka namba yaku 0711
0711 948 108
Karen
Rose Karen
Wairimu
Macharia.
Thank you. Mwenjetekerie tukinyie tabarira itu ya muthenya wa umuthi hau. Tumana Karen murata wakwa ni twethanite ihinda rigana ona na Ngai ni mwega tondu ni agituma muthenya wa umuthi ugikinyanire na twakirikireria tabarira itu ya umuthi. Wikorwo wi hau na no hote gukorwo kimuhe kitu twitaga counseling, ndugetigire gukorwo ukiaraniria nake. Ikorwo wi hau na no wende gukorwo ki support nigetha hote guthii na mbere na githomo giake ya university ta degree ya HR witikire kumwariria na gwika uguo ni tugukorwo tuhotete kumuteithia muno makeria. Even if you have a word of encouragement, please mwaririe na gukorwo gwika uguo ni guthii na mbere na kuhonia ngoro yake na igukorwo i therapy. You know kaundu kau no kamwikire ngoro na no kamwikire hope na no kateithie kironda giake kia ngoro gikorwo gikihona thina wega na tigona wega citigiragia andu makionana kinya muthenya ungi getwo Githuki wa Nyokabi producer itu tuma na Papa Karish na gumana wa IT tukona mundu witagwo Francis Gathi bye bye.